Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you are all having a great day. I know I am. I love this Tuesday. Um we gotta we gotta keep our time to because I got some things that I gotta do after this. Please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you already know you're gonna forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platform. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Okay. Hold on, I forgot to do this. Um Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, save. Okay, please follow, please subscribe. Um so today we are going to talk about um should celebrities be held accountable, cancel culture. It's a lot of things going on, specifically the Janet Jackson situation I want to talk about, but just a lot of other things that are happening in and I'm questioning or other people have been questioning or commenting that people shouldn't be held accountable like the Diddy's because they have money and whatever the case may be. So I want to get into that a little bit today. But again, before we get into it, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. Follow me on the Twitter. I be tweeting. Okay. I be tweeting, I be sharing. So follow me on the Twitter. Okay. The IG is where a girl shares the pretty pictures. So make sure you follow over there if you like the aesthetics. Okay. Don't forget to also go to our website where you can get the cute hat that I'll be wearing throughout this video, my sweater. I have a lot of different cute pieces of merch. So, and again, also don't forget to go over to TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. We are growing. We're at like 230 now. We really need to get to that 1,000 so we will be able to stream on TikTok as well. We need to get the girlies on board, okay? And y'all already know, last but not least, you can always donate to the channel. The information is going across the screen. I don't care if you Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, Zelle, whatever you feel comfortable with, I feel comfortable with receiving, okay? Yeah, and also for whatever reason, when I start the live, it resets the comments. So I'm not able to click on the comment, but I just saw that Tiff joined the membership. Shout out to you, Tiff. And I've said it that you can only comment if you are a member. Okay. At this point, you can only comment if you are a member. And I'm trying to be gracious today and saying you have to be a member for at least 5 minutes before you can comment on the video. Okay? All right. We here. We square. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this intro so we can do what we do. Get into today's story. Hello, China. Hey, DC. How are you? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Nicole. Thank you, DC. DC who said she's gonna try to get her followers on the tick and the talk to follow me. Thank you so much. We need to get the streaming over there. Trying to say I definitely think celebrities should be held accountable. There are people just like us. Okay, facts. So listen. We all heard what Janet Jackson said this weekend. And she said she thought Kamala Harris's dad was white. It was like a lot of ignorance. Then Whoopi Goldberg came out this morning. I have a article. I'm gonna read it real quick. It came out this morning. Whoopi Goldberg is offering a mea culpa to her friend Janet Jackson icon stirred controversy with her recent remarks about Vice President Kamala Harris. During an interview with The Guardian published Saturday, Jackson cast doubt on Harris' biracial identity when asked about the prospects of the U.S. having its first female Black president, alleged that Harris is not Black. The Democrat presidential nominee's father, Donald Harris, is from Jamaica, while her late mother was Indian. Jackson claimed in the interview that Donald Harris was discovered to be white. Jackson comments quickly led to backlash online. Goldberg, who was a co-starred with Jackson into 2010 Tyler Perry drama For Colored Girls, addressed the fallout during a panel discussion on The View yesterday. Sometimes, she said, Goldberg, sometimes people get it wrong and they're wrong. They made a mistake. They were wrong. It happens, Goldberg said, adding that Jackson is not a political animal. Anyone who says it doesn't happen to every one of us, multiracial or not, we all do it. So, okay, a little grace for the girl, a little grace for the girl, Goldberg said. Okay, listen, Janet Jackson ain't a girl. She's a grown ass woman. She's about 60. Okay, Janet Jackson about damn near 60. Again, I'm not sure, but Janet Jackson is damn near 60. Okay, so the thing is, in that situation, when you make a choice to be willfully ignorant, that is a choice you make. After what the ignorant comment she said, her PR guy, manager, whatever, he put out a statement saying, oh, something along the lines of, oh, I made a mistake. Then he was fired. Okay. After he made the comment trying to clean up her mess, he was fired. So you know what that implies to me? That she's doubling down on the ignorancy. And the fact that Janet Jackson probably has only, hold on, my kid, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Teenagers are crazy. Anyway, the fact that Janet Jackson, of all people, the Jacksons, do not comprehend being biracial is comical. It is extremely comical when I believe all but 4 of her nieces, nephews, and even her son are biracial. They are mixed with something. Okay? They still run around here calling Michael Jackson kids who are 100% Caucasian, because from what we comprehend, he don't have their DNA, Black. Okay? So, like, I can't tolerate the willful ignorance of it when her son is half Arab. It doesn't make any sense. It's a choice. Okay. And we can say, oh, well, she's a part of the Jacksons. That's great. And we adore her for that. Of course. We adored Michael, of course, but let's not pretend like Michael didn't spend a majority of his life, older years, trying to change his race. Oh my God, hold on. These damn kids. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God. These kids are crazy. Oh my God. Anyway. Yo. Okay, I'm sorry. And I do think 100% that Janet Jackson and everybody else who wants to play willfully ignorant, it is a choice to sit up and watch Fox News after Fox News was recently sued and had to pay out almost $1 billion and acknowledge that they are not a true news organization. We sat up for years trying to figure out how Jermaine Dupri was able to pull Janet Jackson. We're not confused anymore. Just because you talented don't mean you got the sense God gave you. And that's okay. And that is okay. But when you make the decisions to stand on some bullshit, you will be held accountable. You need to be held accountable. Because people are listening to you. You are, whether you want to be or not, you are what's the word? A role model. And if Janet fucking Jackson saying it, it must be true to some people. We have made fake news being trying to whatever, like, be more important than calling people and not hurting people's feelings, more important than calling people out and holding them accountable for their badass decisions. The fact that she fight, even if she was willfully ignorant, and she figured, and she could have Google is on all of our phones. And then firing the manager, PR guy, or whatever, tells me that you are willful. You know you're what you're saying is not true, and you're still trying to double and triple down on the bullshit. And I comprehend that Tito just died. I get it. But what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Common sense doesn't go away. That sort of common sense doesn't go away. And that's not, my brother dying is not an excuse for me to play in everyone's face. I said what I said, and I mean it. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. This fucking teenager. Anyway, sorry. I'm tired of the. She's trying to avoid going. We have a doctor's appointment to go to in a little bit, and she got to come home, and she's trying to avoid it. Lying to the school and shit. The fuck is wrong with these kids? Anyway, I'm gonna turn my phone around so I don't even see it ringing. Yeah, and that's what I have to say. I also I have I believe on site pulled up, because just a couple of things. Like, what the fuck? Should you be held accountable? It's so many things. And it's like these people just do shit and then want to be like, oh, well, I'm not a role model. Oh, you're doing it for promotion. You're doing it for PR. You're doing shit for attention. You need to be held accountable for it. You need to be held accountable for everything I don't know when we started not holding people accountable for their fucking behaviors or their misgivings. If you wrong, you wrong. It's the same. It's like the same argument of the MAGAs upset that the moderators during the debate didn't correct Harris when she was speaking. There wasn't nothing for them to correct because she wasn't making bold-faced fucking lies. At what point do we tell people you are accountable for the shit you do and the shit you say? I don't care if you're a celebrity. Just like with Diddy, I heard he got sued again. I heard LB Shore just recently sued. Listen, you have to be held accountable for your behavior. If it was me or you, we would be held accountable. You do some fucked up shit happens. It's not, oh, he's rich, so he should be allowed to get away with it. That's not how shit. That don't even make no sense. That doesn't even make no sense. Because again, if we did some shit, we would be held accountable. If we said some stupid shit online, there would be people on here everywhere telling them you wrong. At what point do we not tell people that they are wrong and just that they don't even gotta accept it. If you want to be wrong and strong, that's on you. If you want to be wrong and strong, that's on you and your ignorancy. But people have the right to say, no, you're wrong. At what point did we stop? Did it stop being okay to call a spade a fucking spade and not just let people say whatever the fuck? So yeah, I got this up. Little girl done pissed me off, child. Look at this fool right here.
Gotta make sure everybody watching from their balcony.
Bananas and baby oil. They do shit for attention. And when people call you out on it, you want to cry. Stand on business. Whatever the fuck that business is. If you want to be ignorant and willfully ignorant, because Google is right here, boo. Because common sense is common. Because Kamala Harris probably has the same makeup DNA-wise as Janet fucking Jackson, if we're going to call a spade a spade. Probably got a little bit more. I mean, Janet Jackson's child probably got a little bit more black in her because the daddy Jamaican. And that blood was a little less tainted. Could we stop playing these games? Her own kid probably has the same genetic makeup. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I would at least be like, well, if she had a full black head and the Jacksons were still full black, maybe I can indulge a little bit in your ignorance. But with a fucking Christmas card full of mixed nieces, nephews, and fucking grandchildren, miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with it. Where else we going, child? It's so much shit. It's so much shit. It's so much. This fool right here. The lack of accountability is crazy. Just shut the fuck up. Hear him. I want to hire an investigative team $100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name in Diddy case. Bruh, the feds ain't come to speak to you yet. If the feds ain't come to speak to you yet, you probably gonna be up on charges. The hell are you talking about? Okay? He said, I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something's not right. Buddy, you mean the dude y'all dressed that? I can't tolerate it. Stand on business. You was out here twinning with Diddy. You was out here in the pool looking like you was soaking something because it was sore. And he calling you daddy. Be accountable for that. Speak. Why not speak on that? Like, people just think they just gonna say something a million fucking times and everybody is stupid enough not to comprehend what the fuck and not to comprehend. People swear to God, everyone else is as stupid as they are. Sorry, not sorry, no. Okay, this one right here is the worst. I'm not even gonna play what she said because I'm tired of her and I don't care. The lack of accountability is crazy. She was just in New York this weekend and she was posting a picture. Someone sent it to me, which is crazy. She was posting a picture in the car with a Plan B with her tongue sticking out. We get it. We get it. But when people say she's a bad influence, then she wants to be like, I'm not a role model. you choose to be a celebrity, right? You choose to have all these fans. You choose to post all this dumbass shit on the internet. You choose to be sitting up here arguing with men and posting it on social media. Be accountable. I think because his baby mama said that he don't take care of his kids. You choose to be with trash ass men, right? Who baby mama just blasted his ass for not taking care of his fucking kids. You choosing to be with a nigga who fucking with you and what's her name? King Von's sister. I can't remember her name right now. Like, it's PR. And PR is for fucking attention. And that's what you're doing. Because you want people to be talking about you. You want people to think you're cool and follow you and listen to your songs and, you know, embody this bullshit. I'm gonna take this down because I think that's all I really want to, you know, it's just, I don't comprehend why, if regular people have to be accountable for the shit that they do. You know, what's that saying? With great, some shit comes great responsibility. What was it? With great, you want all this money. Point is, Janet Jackson, she wants the fame of being a Jackson, 50 years, 60 years, whatever. With great, oh my God, I can't remember it. With great power comes great responsibility. So you probably, because you craved it, because you crave power and money, right? That's the point. That's the point of all this shit, right? You want people to know who you are and to follow you and to love you for 30, 40, 50 years and to celebrate you and all of this shit. With great power comes great responsibility. And if you don't know what you're talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know of nothing about politics. I would tolerate that. I don't know shit about politics. I don't know anything about politics. I'm not involved. I don't, I'm too rich to really care. Or just keep it a buck and be like, well, I got that $100 million threshold and I just don't want to be taxed. Keep it a buck. But if you were true with why, you know what I'm saying? Why a lot of these rich black celebrities would want to vote for Trump for tax breaks. You know that the people who made you who you are, the community who build you to where you are. So now the whole Jackson could really watch out that nigga, wouldn't be cool with that. So okay, your best bet after that is I don't know what I'm talking about. Talking about this woman's father's her blackness and her Jamaican father's blackness is fucking insane. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up. We got a donation. Hold on. We got a donation. Y'all already know what I'm about to do. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Thank you, Psalms, for the super sticker. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're thoroughly appreciated. Just fucking girl keep calling me. It's crazy. She know what I'm doing. It's crazy. Thank you so much, Psalms, for the super sticker. Oh, and Tiff thing came up. Thank you, Tiff, for joining the membership. Thoroughly appreciated. Cha-chang chang. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna get into these comments. And like I said, we got appointment in like an hour or so. So we ain't gonna be on here for much longer. But I did drop the link in case anybody want to come up and tell us their opinions of this. I am completely over it. I do believe in cancel culture. Some people just need to be canceled, just like they did to Danny Lee. That was her name, right? Danny Lee, yeah. With that Redbone song, she has to be. She was held accountable for that shit, as she should. You do stupid shit, you get stupid prizes. Just like I think MAGA should be held accountable. Donald Trump should be held accountable for allegedly attempting to overthrow this place. Accountability is a thing. And when we don't hold people accountable, like, what the fuck is society? What is society? What is common sense? What the fuck does common sense even mean if we are not holding people accountable and they can just be willfully ignorant and not even say, you know, that's not necessarily true. Even if you don't want me to tell, you should Google it. Information is in our fucking hands. It's in our hands. We don't have to go to the Encyclopedia Britannica or whatever no more. We ain't got to go to the library to figure out information anymore. And hey Volvo, they beat you today, girl. She said, I'm actually okay with hater statements. She said, I'm done with her. I'm kind of like, huh? And like, I get it. They're MAGA. I think the other one, Randy, I don't remember, said that they voted for Trump. We get it. We get it. Some people, and we can see some people, some Black people will choose whiteness every fucking time. And that's, you know, that's okay. I'm not here to fucking, I'm not here to argue that point. Not today. That's on you. If you want to be a Black Nazi, you know, okay. But you ain't gonna, I'm not gonna act like that shit makes sense. You're not gonna fuck up my common sense. It's like the people who want to act like being pedos is a part of the LGBTQ or should be a part of the LGBTQ. You ain't gonna fuck up my common sense because they're attracted to children. What the fuck? You are no. We're not just gonna sit here and turn into a society of fucking willfully ignorant dumbasses. Because that's how it happens. Look at MAGA. Great example. That's how it happens. Just being so stupid and willing to be so willfully ignorant that you really start believing dumb shit. These people say that there's a thing called after birth abortions. You know how willfully stupid you gotta be? You know how willfully stupid you gotta be to think a Jamaican not Black? You know how willfully stupid and ignorant your dumb ass gotta be? Now you can say, oh, she mixed, she ain't full Black. I tell you, okay. But you know how ignorant and stupid you gotta be. I grew up in a time, Kamala Harris is older than me. I grew up in a time, I saw somebody post yesterday, and I guess this is going to connect to what I'm saying. Back in the Make America Great Again, you know, back in the 40s or whatever, 50s or whatever, you know, they had colored and white water fountains. What water fountain do you think that Kamala Harris would have had to drink from? Quick, answer the question. You think she was allowed to drink from the white one? Huh? It's so fucking ignorant. And I come from a time, I'm going to say this, I come from a time where, y'all know I was born, I'm 43. I forgot how old I was for a second. I'm 43. There was no such thing as mixed until I was like in my mid-20s. I've never heard that comment. I've never heard that before. Because when you was black, you was black. Kamala Harris is older than me. Yeah, her mama Indian, but she's black. There was people who were, I guess, had white moms and or black dad or whatever, but like that didn't change the fact that they were black. And I went to school. I'm from Brooklyn. We was all black. You might have had 2 or 3 Hispanics, like Puerto Rican look. You know what I mean? But we was, whether they was black, whether you was black American, black Caribbean, black, we was all black. That's just what it is. That mixed race thing was not a thing until she was a full grown woman. Yes, she got an Indian mother, but we live in America, and even in India, she didn't be black. Here, she be black. And again, if you want to be technical, we know, if you don't know, that Caribbean Americans, which include Jamaicans, are a lot less. There was a lot less R word during enslavement. It was a lot less intermingling. And you can Google this, because again, we all got it on our phones. Most of those people who come from Central that are black have extremely high DNA. 1 second, have extremely high percentages of African DNA in them in comparison to Black Americans. So her DNA. So if we're gonna keep it a buck, she needs a blowout. If we want to keep it a buck, her DNA is probably more black than Janet Jackson's sons. Hello. Unmute your mic, sis.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. This is my first time on here. I just saw your channel a few days ago.
Okay.
I love your content.
Thank you so much.
Well, I have quite a bit to say about this whole Janet thing, especially considering, wasn't she in like hibernation for like 7 years? Like, of all the times, why are you coming out now? Like literally a month before the election. Oh my God. I can't understand it. I'm like, you went in hiding for 7 years. You said nothing during Trump. You said nothing during Biden. All of a sudden, Kamala comes bringing hope to America. And you're like, all of a sudden, you're coming out now. Oh, no, her father's white. Oh, like, can you please go back to hibernation, please? Oh, I don't get it. And I mean, I guess we should have known something was up. I mean, since her whole family, like you said, all of her siblings have been, I mean, they've made choices.
Yeah. All of them, but like the oldest sister who married a black man, but like all of their children are mixed, except for 4.
Yeah.
Out of like all of them.
I know. It's like clearly, and I mean, I get it. I've heard a lot of things of like Michael's upbringing and their upbringing about how their father especially was very anti-black and he had a lot of very, very degrading things to say about his own phenotype and his own complexion. And I think that might have, all that trauma gave all of the siblings like a lot of self-hate and a big complex. And it's really unfortunate because, I mean, they were like the biggest group, the richest black people of the time, especially in that era. And they were the first to do what they've done and they were incredible people and incredible artists. And it was just so sad that they couldn't get past their father's anti-blackness. It was so sad. And I think now it's been imprinted on them so hard that now it's like even if there's nothing about Kamala's father being white or whatever coming into the mix, why is that the first thing you say about her anyway? Like, what about her character? What about her policies?
Yeah.
What about everything that she's putting out there to help women? You're a woman, Janet. Like, everything, like women's rights. Shouldn't that be like your top priority? I mean, maybe because your reproductive years are behind you. Maybe you're like, it's over, it's gone. I don't need to think about it. But like your son's in this world, you're around countless people whose policies that Kamala's putting out there that has a great impact on them. And I have no idea why that's the first and like only comment you make about her. There's so much more to her than
Yeah.
whatever her father is. Like the stakes are too high to be focusing on something as trivial as as her father's background. And I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
it's
I agree.
it's very sad, and I can't believe it. I'm like, Janet, you could have said anything, and why have you said nothing about this orange man? He's been in the office 4 years straight. He's been causing a ruckus for the past 4 years again, and it's like you've said nothing about him. And I guess she's a Trump. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't. The
I think
first
so.
thing.
I think so.
Oh, it's so. I never would have thought. I never would have thought.
I never would have thought too, but hindsight 2020, yeah. Now that if we think like you just said, if we think about their upbringing, people who do shit like this are mostly
Yeah.
raised to hate themselves.
Yeah.
Want
It's
to
it's
wash out those aspects of themselves.
It's so true. And I mean, look at Michael's kids. I mean, like you said, people have been saying, no, the kids are black. And I mean, okay. I don't see it, but it's just really crazy the impact that their parents and the time they grew up in has on them, even to this day. And I'm like, Janet, please. It's 2024. The stakes are too high. We can't be out here worrying about someone's parents' race. We can't. The stakes are too high for this. You have a big platform and you need to use it responsibly.
Yeah,
Oh, man. But thank you so much for having me.
of course.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Rochelle.
Bye.
All right, y'all. I seen a comment. Y'all I know Jamaican is a nationality. Duh. Of course I know that. He's black. And I like that y'all say that because sometimes y'all be like, oh, but they're not black Americans, so they can't be black. No. He's black. Okay? From Jamaica. Which means his DNA potent in the motherfucker. Okay? All right. I got two more people. Oh no. Hello, KB.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Of
I just wanted
course.
to call in and kind of comment on what I'm seeing with this comment from Janet. I was
Mhm.
very disappointed in her. It's kind of, I guess, she's echoing sentiments that I see online that's increasing right now with the
Yeah.
division in the diaspora between African Americans, Caribbeans, and Africans. But it's just disheartening because of, how can I put this? It goes back to the lack of knowledge that many Americans have of the rest of the world. As
Oh, yeah.
someone that's Jamaican, that's actually from the same parish as Kamala's father's family, that's from the exact same area of
Hmm.
Brownstown, which is also the area in which Bob is from, and so forth. I would say that I know he's black just off the fact because I actually know the family. So
Hmm.
for me, it's like, what? And him being so, like, he was her father is a civil rights person in his own regard, but more on the economic side. So his mentality was always so much connected to how can we better Jamaica. Diplomats always ran to his aid when they were asking questions on how to make Jamaica better. Back in the days, I'm talking historic, aspects of who her father is.
Yeah.
And so for people to discredit him as a black man that really was educated, that was doing economic things in Jamaica, in America, and really pushing a real revolutionary type of mindset in that time period that he was coming up in. It's heartbreaking to hear that, because it's almost like you're disrespecting his legacy. So I think that's the part that I struggle with all of this, about how she's not black, she's white, this and that. And you could see that, people don't even want to research a little bit to understand who he is, just a little bit.
It's a little bit.
So that's where I come from. And I hate that we as a people kind of are so disjointed when it comes to where we landed in slavery. And we are so enthralled with saying that the only black people that are on the face of the planet Earth is only in America. There was only slavery here. There was only people that might have admixtures here. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you look at the man's picture, you know how you're Caribbean, right?
Yeah, I'm Panamanian.
Okay, so you understand when we say if they look more coolie versus they look more black, if they look more Chinese.
Yeah.
So if you look at the man, if he was in Jamaica, he would not be considered coolie even. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We would look at him as a black man, maybe on the lighter tone side.
Yeah, he ain't kooky.
Yeah. So it's like, he doesn't even, because I'm actually Douglas, so I would be considered black and Indian. And I look at him and I'm like, he would not be considered Douglas even in Jamaica. So I'm like, I look at it as crazy to hear the nonsense.
Or in Brooklyn, girl, that he wouldn't be considered.
And he was black here, so it's crazy to hear it to me, because it's like, I understand racial categories are different every country and all that stuff, but he's universally black to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Janet should apologize. I think that it's just, she's trying to do that type of online, misinformation spreading and all that stuff. She needs to apologize and be truthful. If she doesn't know where somebody's parents are from, ask the question. And that shouldn't be the only thing you're basing your connection or your ability to vote on, her blackness. Like, that shouldn't be it. And that's a huge problem in Black America, is that everything is so affinity driven, and that's why there's no policies that they can ever achieve, because you're having a conversation that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
You should be talking about policy, you should be talking about economics. All of these things matter in this day and time. And I don't know. I feel bad, because it's like, why is she defending her blackness? But I guess this is what happened to Obama too. So I mean, it's just what it is. But thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming up.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye. Listen, I don't know. I'm looking. I don't know. Do y'all comprehend that the orange man ain't black at all? People in the chat arguing about, well, she biracial. And listen, I don't give a shit. Okay, that wasn't what was happening. Let's be accountable. She wanted to wash out her dad's blackness. That's what Janet Jackson was trying to do. And that's what a lot of y'all are trying to do. And the last caller is very correct when she said a lot of people are ignorant of the world outside of their own fucking city, let alone this country, let alone the whole fucking world. A lot of people are ignorant as fuck. And it's sad as shit. It's the what I call the Tariq Nasheed fucking syndrome. Got everybody. When you were like in elementary school, how they did the thing where they had one pencil and it's easy to break, and then you put all the pencils together and you can't break the pencils. These white people pencils are stacked up, and y'all are here in my comments. Janet Jackson is here on in magazines talking about her percentage of blackness. Is crazy to me. Like the whole divide and conquer, the whole division of it is insane to me. You've heard of divide and conquer. And like the last caller said, we keep talking about policies for Black Americans, policies for people here, but then we jump on and want to attack the Africans, attack attack your Blackness, attack the Caribbeans, because they were one boat stop before the people who were put here. Like, it's wild crazy. And then to think, like I said, people, I see people in the chat talking about, oh, but that's not how it is now, how we grew up. Just like how we grew up here to look down on Africans, because that what the Caucasians taught us to do, and how they were taught to look down on us because everybody need to be divided. Why don't white people do that same shit? You see them arguing about which fucking what century Donald Trump's daddy or granddaddy or whoever it was landed in America. You see the people from the Mayflower talking about, oh, he ain't white enough because he ain't been here since 1492. No. Or they, well, you got a little Italian in you, so no. It's so ignorant. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We were here to talk about, should celebrities be accountable for the bullshit that they do, regardless of there's a lot of bullshit. Okay. I'm going to drop this last for Canva. Canva sent us $5, y'all. Shout out to Canva. Shout out to Canva. Cha-chang, chang. Cha-chang, chang. Chang's the boo. Chang, thank you so much, Canva. You are thoroughly appreciated. Let me send you a heart, girl. Let me send you a heart. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So we're going to get out of here. I don't know what else to say, because I try to be respectful of, people and their shit. But like sometimes, like I said, when I find that a lot of people literally choose to be willfully ignorant, and that's cool. That's your decision to make. But other people have a right to call you out on the bullshit, because when it sounds fucking insane. Anyway, appreciate you all for coming. Love you. See you tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern. And don't forget to like, follow, and comment on this video. And as always, I can't even do it today.